All right, so example number 3 is set up a little bit, set up the way that we need it. Set it equal to 0. Everything is on one side of the equal sign, so we're good to go. So step 1 says factor completely. We always check for GCF. 31, no, and 7, no. I mean, when we got prime numbers going on, we can't do anything. Okay, so how many terms do we have? We have 3 terms. What type of factoring do we need to do? Think about it, 3 terms, we do, that's right. We're gonna do the X method. Okay. So our A coefficient, which is 7, is now not 1. So we gotta think back, whenever A isn't 1, what do we have to do? So let's set everything up. What goes on the top? 7 times 12, right? Okay, what is 7 times 12? Okay. I get 84. Okay. What goes into the bottom? That's right, your B, 31. Denominator? Remember what goes there? 7, not a 1 this time. Changing it up on you guys. Okay, same thing applies. Find factors of 84 that add up to 31. Okay, you can use the calculator. Okay, that's what I'm going to use. Remember, whenever you do that, you're going to go ahead and type in 84 divided by x. A shortcut is then you're going to take 84 divided by x plus x. Okay, then I hit second table, and it does all the work for me. So we're looking for this y2 column to see where we get 31, a positive 31, because it's not what we need, where x and the y add up to get to 31. So I'm way down in the negatives. We should probably go find some positives, right? Oops. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, I found it right here. Okay, so we have 3 and 28. If you add those up, what do they give us? 31. So let's use those 2 numbers. 3 goes here, and 28 goes there. Sounds good? All right. Remember, whenever you have, now that we have a that is not 1, we're going to have to reduce. This one does reduce down to what? 4 over 1. Good. Okay, now we're good to go. So let's factor this out. Let's put our parentheses up. What goes first? Numerator, denominator. That's right, denominator. So 7n plus 3, and then n plus 4 equals 0. Okay, I think the hardest part of this whole thing is the factoring. But you guys had like a week of factoring, so you should be really good at this. Okay, now we have our factors, we have our pieces. What do we have to do? We want to find intercepts, so we have to set them equal to what? 0. That's good. Okay, what are we going to do first here? Okay, subtract 3. We get 7n equals negative 3. Divide by 7. Once again, I like to leave it as a fraction, so negative 3 over 7 is your answer. Okay. How would we get n by itself here? Subtract 4. N equals negative 4. So how many answers are we going to have in this one, or how many intercepts? How many times will that graph cross the x-axis? Twice. You got it. Okay. Last example, and then I'm going to give you some try problems. All right, let's take a look. This one's a little crazy, right? We got pieces on both sides of the equal sign. So let's think about this. What would be the easiest way that we can maybe move everything to one side? It's up to you. I suggest moving these 2 over. I like for some reason, I like having my equation, my polynomial, my many terms on the left side. So how would I move 8r to the left side? Well, I would subtract 8r. Those aren't like terms, so, well, guess what? We just rewrite it. Okay, how would I move negative 1 now to the other side? Yep, we would add it over. So now I have 15r squared minus 8r plus 1 equals 0. Okay? Now let's factor. Everything's equal to 0. We're good to go. 3 terms again. What do we do? You got it. Big X. Okay, what goes in the top of the big X? Our A and our C. So 15 times 1 is 15. What goes in the bottom? Our B, negative 8. Okay. What's our denominator? 15. Okay, so we're looking factors. For factors of 15, that whenever we add them, it gets negative 8. I don't even need to look at the calculator. I know that 5 times 3 gives me 15, so maybe we just have to make those negatives. So negative 5 and negative 3. Negative 5 plus negative 3 gives us negative 8. Okay? We do need to reduce in this problem. Okay? So we get negative 1 over 5, and then we get negative 1 over 3. Okay? Now we can set up our parentheses. Okay, what goes first? Denominator. So we have 3r minus 1, and we have 5r minus 1. Okay. Set each factor equal to 0. Okay, add 1 to both sides. Get 3r equals 1. Divide by 3. R equals 1/3. Okay. Add 1 to both sides on this one. Okay. We get 5r equals 1. Divide by 5. We get r to equal 1/5. Once again, how many intercepts, x-intercepts do we have? We have 2 solutions. We're done. Okay? All right, so now it's up to you. I've given you plenty of examples, different scenarios of what you may run into. Now it's all on you. Let's see what you can do. Okay? All right, let's do some try problems.